Hey, how's it going? Hope you're well. I hope you can see me or hear me, but if not, I don't know, swipe off. But here's my hero review in like 2 minutes or less, hopefully. And the show was solid. Oh my god, it was super solid. I don't want to give it anything higher than like an 8 or a 9 because I have a few problems with it. That being the over sexualization of women in the show. Like the 14 and even the main woman. Like, I know it's kind of like a topic among pro heroes how they used to be sexual to get more following, but I just don't like that in like the teenagers or at all. I don't think you need. It's not that hard to draw like a cover up. It's something I don't know. That whole thing bothers me. But and another thing that annoys me is the power gap. These kids are 14 doing shit and being stronger than pro heroes, and I feel like and realize that there should be like a time gap. Give him a gap, give him a time jump, give him something, a time skip. Sorry, like I feel like the show should have ended with them graduating high school at when they were 17. I think time skips are hard to write maybe, but like I think that makes more sense than Deku being a 14-year-old child nuke or some shit, you know? But I will say the final season was perfect. They handled it, they tied everything together really well. There's no loose ends, which is really hard to do that in a show with this many cast members. And that's why I want to give the show like a 9, just because of that alone. The way the author juggled every character so everyone is pretty relevant by the end of the show and final fight is really well done. And that needs to like that should be what stands most. You know, Naruto did a good job at world building and like all the heroes in society, but he did that well because some characters had to be left off. That's why it's just the Naruto Sasuke show. Even Sakura, yeah, even Sakura got sidelined because there was so much stuff he had to do outside of it. Whereas in My Hero, he did a great job of handling the main story, the main villains, having them be a threat. And unlike with JJK and Jujutsu Kaisen, the main villains are actually like around for a long time. There's a lot of them too. So it doesn't feel boring that you're seeing the same people 4 times, 7 times, 10 times, you know? And he does a great job of handling every character, even the pro heroes, even just every story does such a good job. Even for those I didn't care for, he makes you care in some way. And the author does a really good job of blending all of that society together to where when the heroes lose, society loses, society collapses, and you see a realistic downfall of that with the Endeavor stuff, with the whole family, with the people in society losing faith in the heroes. It's really well done to the point with you don't even realize that Deku's becoming a goat until he already is a goat. Like, once he learns all those quirks, you're like, oh my god, I didn't know you were like that. Until he's just a genius. He's a fucking genius. And that's also why I rank the show so high. Because Deku is so cool. He's such a good main character. He's strong, resilient, doesn't give up. He breaks his bone. He breaks his arm every time he fights. Yet still fights knowing that's going to happen. Oh, do y'all understand that? The mental, like, resolve you have to do to know. That's so crazy to me. That's crazy. And I like how it ended. The show ended really well. It was every character we've known and come to love, older, living their best life, happy. And, you know, might have not turned out for Deku. He goes back to being quirkless. But that's good. He comes to terms with it. He comes to terms that his dream was over. His childhood is ending. So now he gotta, like, you know, get a job. And he's okay with just encouraging people on the side. And that's okay with him. And I like that he's okay with that. That makes me happy. Because he's a regular person, happy being a regular guy. But then, technology is great. And that's where, you know, the show becomes a show. Deku gets his happy ending. And that makes me happy for him. And that's why it's a good ending. I don't know why people were mad about it in the beginning, but like, they're not saying goodbye. They literally said to be continued type shit. And so that leaves room for them to come back. Kind of like with Naruto. Naruto was over, and then they did Naruto the Last. Who's to say they can't do My Hero the Last and give us an older Deku? His embers are still there, so he gets one final smash, one final shot against a villain. There's always going to be a new villain, you know? So who's to say they won't rise up and stop it? Who's to say there won't be another kid with Midoriya and Deku and Uraraka? You know? Who's to say they won't have a kid? And My Hero Next Generations? Like, even if it's not going to be a thing, this ending was solid. Why do you hate it? If you don't like it, tell me why, so then we can talk about it. But like, I want to know your thoughts. Why don't you like it? Because it's always been a PG show. It's always been a somewhat mature show. But like, it does its job. On top of that, it tells a really good story. It doesn't get lost. Like, it doesn't get jumbled. It tells the story it wants to tell with the characters they have. They don't introduce any more by the end of it. And they handle the conflict really well. It resolves beautifully. That's all you can really ask for. Characters are still happy by the end of it. And then they go on and do more things. That's kind of all you can hope for in an ending. And I like it. As an anime only, I knew some stuff from reading the war arc in the manga, and then kind of how it ended with Deku's arms being blown off by the end of it. Dude, but even then, and then I got these as my Funko Pops. So, you know, I got my boy with Aerie around him, and then I got my other boy. So I got student and teacher. So, like, I like the show. My only gripes are the fan service and the sexuality and sexualization of women. I don't like that. Just, I don't know, leave it out. And them, like, this man is 14 doing this. In my opinion, age him up just a little bit. You know, time skip a few years, time jump a few years, have him be 17, so this power makes sense. And that's kind of it. I guess I don't like how there's not a lot of death in the main characters. Like, in my opinion, they fight Shigaraki, a man that can decay people. Have some of them die. I don't know. Make it like Kirishima. And make it like, the electric guy. I forgot his name. I think that is Kirishima. Him, or like the class rep, you know? But then, when you think about it, they needed them alive for that big moment in season 7 with them stopping, the heat bomb. Like, it all makes sense. I want them to die, but if you didn't, then they all play a part later on in the end. So, like, that's what I mean. It's a good show. From episode 1 to now, it's a good show. It might be too PG. It might be too, like, you can do it, you know? But, like, that's what he wanted to tell. That's what we needed. It's good. It's a solid show from beginning to end. Even in the middle when it gets good, it's really good. So, I'm happy. I'm not left with a pit in my stomach like I am when I finish Invincible. Like, no, it's a good show. Fuck. It's a good show. If you don't like it, why don't you like it? But, like, I gotta end it here because I'm rambling. But, like, man, it's a good show. So watch it. If you haven't watched it, watch it. If you have watched it, tell me what you think. Let me know. Why do you like it? Why do you hate it? Yeah, I give My Hero like a 9 out of 10. It's also in my top 10 because of how good season 7 was. And same with the movies. Man. Yeah. Bye. Peace. Stay safe.